everybody. How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. It is Friday, April 5th today, and just wanted to make a quick video about a trade that I did this morning on Amazon. It was basically 100% trade in about 15 minutes. And I'm going to explain exactly how that went down, why I traded it the way I did. But this entire trade only took 7 contracts and took just a little bit more than $100 to do, because Amazon is really pretty cheap right now. And yeah, the trade got me about 100% P&L in 15 minutes this morning. So I'm going to break it down to you. I'm going to put up a screenshot of my detailed entries and exits today so you can see. You'll notice that there's one extra sell than there is buy, and that's because I did have one contract that had been open since yesterday. I traded Amazon yesterday as well, and got out with a few contracts and made a profit earlier in the day, but then I thought I'm going to let this last one just run for the day, which is what I'll do frequently. If something is going in my favor, I'll take one contract and I'll just leave it on for a little bit and see what happens. It turns out yesterday everything fell out really hard at the end of the day, but rather than close out, I thought to myself, I'm just going to leave it open because I really believe that this was kind of an anomaly, that everything just dropped so hard right at the end of the day. And I felt like we would regain that ground today, which we did. And then, I added into that right in the beginning of the day when we first opened up. So I'll pull up the screen share in a second and go over all of that. Okay, so now we're taking a look at the ultra wide view of yesterday and today on Amazon, and here was overnight. So you can see this last hour or so of the day yesterday, we fell out real hard and everything fell out, not just Amazon, but pretty much across the board. Everything unexpectedly took a huge drop right at the end of the day. Yesterday, I had traded a few contracts successfully to the upside when we bounced off of the 200 right here at around 9 o'clock. Got in, traded, I had my normal routine of peeling out on big pushes, and then I left one open, and then I walked away. I was doing other things yesterday afternoon, and then it just fell out so hard, and I did not close my last contract. I kept it open because I really felt like overnight and today we were going to come back and essentially kind of fill the gap or correct this huge washout right here, which is what happened. Because this area around here, this is what I would consider to be like normal price action for Amazon right now. This is highly abnormal. And then we take a rather abnormal parabolic move to the upside, and then around the second half of the day today, we are again playing on a level that is relatively normal. So you've got normal right here, normal over here, and then this gigantic U, which is very abnormal. So anyway, what I did was, if we zoom into the beginning of the day on the 1 minute candle, I got in at the very first minute of the day today. And remember, on Fridays, I will frequently get in a lot quicker and get out a lot quicker. My whole goal on a Friday is to get in and out as fast as possible, even faster than every other day of the week. Like, I normally like to get in and out quickly, but I will definitely let it ride a lot longer Monday through Thursday. Whereas on Friday, I'm really in and out fast because that theta decay, the time decay, is hitting you a lot harder on Friday because you don't have any more time to expiration. So essentially every single minute that goes by on a Friday is a lot more consequential than each minute that goes by if it's Monday or Tuesday and you have until Friday as your expiration. Even though, as a rule, I don't like to hold things overnight, you can if you need to in certain circumstances. Anyway, if we look here, you can see that why I got in on this first minute of the day. It's like I was saying just a minute ago, I thought that this last half of the day was extremely abnormal, and I figured that we would correct that and come off of this big parabolic move downward like that. And when at the beginning, see, this is the mark where yesterday post-market ends and pre-market today begins right here. You can see this is high and low of the day yesterday, high and low of the day today. So basically what happened was from the minute that pre-market opened today, we were pretty much on top of the 200 every minute except for just, a couple of minutes right here around 7:30 a.m. And so when we popped up real hard, and see, this was right here where my cursor is, this was the pre-market highs. And then we popped up above the pre-market highs just a few minutes before the open. And when I saw this pop up that broke the pre-market highs for us just a couple of minutes before the open, on this first minute, whoa, I didn't mean to do that drastically. On this first minute candle, which is this one right here, we opened up and you can see that I got in with 5 contracts at 8:30:10, which means 10 seconds after the open. So what happened is we opened up, we came down, and when I saw that we came down and we were about to touch this, I got in long because I was very confident that we weren't going to break this level. And so because we got a little bit of a pullback right here, I got in when we were at essentially its lowest point of that minute. And then about 20 seconds later, I got one more contract, and I got that one for a couple of cents more than my first 5 that I opened up. And fast forward to 8:35. So on this candle right here, I sold one. 8:36, I sold another one. 8:38 right here, I sold one more. Now I saw this red candle and I wanted to ensure that I was locking in my profits. So, I had at this point, I had opened up 6 contracts that day, plus the one that I had held over from yesterday. And I had already made a little bit of a profit, not a giant profit at this point, but basically I'm trying to be, a little bit conservative, and I'm trying to lock in my profits and not play it too adventurously because it's Friday. 8:38, sold one here. At 8:41, right here, sold one more. 8:43. Again, I saw a little bit of red, sold one more. Just kind of, I'm protecting my investment at this point. So, but the whole time, even though it doesn't look like there's a lot of real estate movement, when you look at the price movement, it's really going in my favor. Each one I'm closing out for more profit than the previous one that I closed out for. And so after 8:43. I had one more left on, and I thought I'm just going to let this one ride for a while. So I held on a little bit longer, and then 8:50, this next big green candle right here, I sold my last contract. And this one, so this is my last contract that I closed out. In hindsight, I should have waited another few minutes because even though we ended up going higher throughout the day. At this point, I'm just melting out. Like if I had held until 9:12 and beyond, I would just be kind of melting down on my time decay. Even though we did climb a little bit higher, you're melting out with your theta decay at this point. So my last contract, I closed at 8:50. In hindsight, I probably should have held another 4 minutes and closed my last one out at 8:54. But, you're never perfect, or you're very rarely perfect. The point is, I got nearly 100% on this trade, and the majority of it happened in under 15 minutes because, with the exception of that last contract that I held open until 8:50, everything else I opened and closed between 8:30 and 8:43. So it's almost 100% in 15 minutes. And so how do we come up with that? If you look at the screenshot right now, you'll see today's trade activity: working orders, filled orders, 9 fills. Let's just do the math on it. So remember, for this price over here that I'm holding over, this represents 100 shares. So basically 100 shares at 14 cents. So if you take 14 cents times 100, that's $14. So if we take $14 times 5, that's $70. Now let's add $16 from my next contract. That's 86. And then let's just say that my contract, I'm not sure exactly if this is correct, but I believe that my contract from yesterday when I opened it up was roughly the same price, maybe a little bit more expensive. So let's just add $20 to that. We've got $106 there. So this is me spending a totality of $106 for 7 of these contracts on Amazon. And now let's do the math of my profit from when I sell. So we're looking at a number of $106 total that I spent. So if we take $19 plus $20 plus $20 plus $23 plus $29 plus $42 plus $49, that equals $202. So if we take 202 minus 106, which is our initial investment, we've got $96. So that is nearly 100% P&L on these trades that wouldn't have cost you more than $100, and you could have done this in roughly 15 minutes. And that's how easy it can be every single day. And the last thing that I wanted to mention is I have 3 put options contracts open on DJT. So in case you've been living under a rock and don't know this, DJT is Donald Trump's company that represents Truth Social. So I got these put contracts last week when the price was at an all-time high, because I had very, very high conviction that this upwards pressure was not sustainable. So if you look at the fundamentals of the company, there's really no there, meaning what's the actual company that's supposed to back up the price of this stock? I mean, it's basically the entire value of the stock is because of this guy's name. And so I'm not going to get into politics here. This is not about politics. It's about looking at stock prices and making a valuation based on what you see. And when I saw where the stock price was, and then I realized just how little actual fundamentals there are for this company, I had a very, very strong conviction that price is going to just keep on falling, and it has been falling. And I've got my puts for another 3 weeks now, and I plan on just keeping them open and riding it all the way to the bottom. Because when you think about what you're actually putting your money into, there's got to be something there. And essentially, I mean, we all know this, the entire valuation of DJT is just this guy's name, and that's it. It's like if I held out my hand and I said, you see this ball of air that I have in my hand? I'm selling you this ball of air for X amount of dollars. And sure, other people might be selling you air, but their air doesn't have my name on it. You can see my name in giant gold sparkly letters here in this ball of air. I can sell you this. You should buy it. That's essentially what DJT is. And that's why I hit that with the put, and I'm keeping the put open, and I believe that it's going to work out for me. It already has worked out for me. I'm already up quite substantially. And you know, part of me wants to just close out and take my profits, but a bigger part of me says I'm gonna just ride this all the way down because we're gonna continue to fall. I think that this can get down to like 35 per share, or even lower than that. So let's see what happens. But yeah, all in all, a good day in the markets. I just traded Amazon for that 100% trade, and then continued to hold open my DJT short, riding it all the way down all day long and enjoying every second of it. I hope you had a good week and a good day, and see you next time. Take care.